Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Cowboys, and it comes your way. Next,
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this blitz coming, and down he goes? It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. On play action, Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play here for Dallas. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd.
And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Right back to Pitts again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, rolling to his right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this throw caught left side. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play here for Dallas.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. C.J. Ham, 27 yards. And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or
He's got a man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. and I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Looking left side, and it's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Micah Parsons able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now here's a carry heading left. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try to win this one. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Jackson on first down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Now Jackson. They'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Brown has the first down and much more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Jackson now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.